We also want to provide some insight from Americans who have practiced at the hospital, as well as a few insights from Luther and Lisa that are more general in nature. Their perspectives will hopefully help you consider the experience of those who are already in place providing care in the hospital, the professionally trained clinicians and staff of HSFS.
I think sometimes when people come, they kind of have a checklist of things that they want to accomplish. And I think you need to come in, and assess. We're here for a long term. I gave myself 3 to 6 months to assess the water situation at the hospital and in the community to figure out what are our needs, where do we need to focus, my work. So I know maybe for a short-term volunteer, they only have a week, but I still think it's important that you come in and just observe and do that first assessment before just jumping in and thinking that you, while you were in America, already came up with all the solutions to all the problems. It's most likely that somebody in that Haitian staff has already thought of that solution, and there's a reason why it won't work.
So it's important how you ask questions, which it is also in America. But it takes a while to learn how to do that. And the previous example of asking a patient why they didn't come early, which is the wrong question to ask how many hospitals they went to before, shows you have an understanding of the patient's life, and then they're willing to open up to you. Interactions are complex in America. They're super complex cross-culturally. And so it takes time to learn how to do that. So you can't have expectations to have beautiful conversations, of only being here for a week. It just takes a long time to be able to do that.
The truth is that we as visitors often will identify a deficit in clinical services that we want to see addressed, and we'll ask our local colleagues to help us address it. But we're unaware of their competing priorities, which are all important. And so, and we're also unaware of prior attempts or even current efforts to work towards developing a solution to the problem that we're identifying. And so often their response is, yes, we would love to deal with that. Let me tell you what I'm working on right now. And so just approaching the situation with humility and respect for the fact that these jobs here, administering a hospital in a setting in the developing world, is extremely challenging.